All right, here's some help for the question number 3 from your lesson 1.2 practice questions. So this is very similar to what I was doing in the lesson, where I had that chart and I was putting in ones for all the different variables to find the factor on how much the gravitational field strength changes. So here's applying that, all right, in a different scenario. So we have a test body that is a distance r away from the, it probably should be from the source. Okay, from the original source. In the original setup, the gravitational field strength is 615 newtons per kilogram at the test body. If the distance is changed to 4r, what is the gravitational field strength now at the test body? So basically, we're changing the distance by 4. We're increasing the distance the two objects are apart by 4, a factor of 4. So we want to see what that does to the gravitational field. So let's take a look at our formula here. So we have gravitational field is equal to the gravitational constant, G. And remember this, I'm just pulling right off our page 2 of our data booklet right here. Okay. Times the mass and all over r squared. Now, we don't have the mass or anything else. We don't have the mass and we don't have this specific radius. We just know that the radius has been increased by 4. All right, so what we're going to do is figure out what factor this G is going to change by if our R increases by 4. So we're going to assume everything is 1 except for our R, and we're going to see what happens to G, to the factor here. So we're going to put a 1 in for G, a 1 in for mass, and then we're going to put a 4 in for the R. And remember, R is always squared. So if we work this out, the top becomes 1 times 1 is just 1. The bottom becomes 4 squared is 16. So this tells us that the gravitational field strength has changed by a factor of 1/16. All right, so we take our original gravitational field strength of 615, and we're going to multiply it by this factor that it's changing by to find the new field strength. Okay, so 615 divided by 16, I could have done this ahead of time, but 615 divided by 16 is around 38.4. There you go. And we have 3 significant digits here, so I keep 3 significant digits in our answer. And if you're not sure what the unit should be, this is just G that we're finding, a new G, and we can always look that up here in our data booklet. And there is the units, newtons per kilogram. If you ever forget your units, they're always in the data booklet. Hope that helps.